Good morning, ma'am. My name is Richard Arasis the first, BIT Electrical 1A. Natutunan ko po sa pag-observe ko sa classroom ay natutunan ko po kung paano ang tamang pag-wiring at mga basic circuit. Sa module naman po, natutunan ko po kung paano dumaloy ang kuryente at safety na paggamit ng tools and equipment ng mga electrician. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ma'am. My name is Anthony B. Asin, ALT 1A. This is my experience in the classroom. Every Monday afternoon, 1 p.m. till 5, me and my classmates are performing our tasks 1 to 5. Our objective is manageable. Sometimes I'm scared performing the task because of live wire, but I'm holding on and hoping to pass this semester.
Module, I learned how to use the cleaning tools and work area. I also learned about the proper use of tools and equipment, and where did it used. There is also different types of tools. In this subject, I learned a lot. I experienced doing such as experiment about what we have studied. There you can study also about the branches of circuit, power circuit and lighting circuit, and also the outlet boxes.
Good morning, ma'am. My name is Susibitita Jr. from TLT A1, and I will share experience in ALT 122 subject and about the laboratory performance before you starting to perform you need to standard. In the wiring diagram, prepare yourself and prepared two tools you need. Check the power source and make sure the power is always off before starting any electrical work. And I also learned how to join and twist the wire. What I have learned in module is to know how to handle to all the tools, equipments, and their function. Thank you, ma'am.
Electrical safety is important because hazards such as arc flash and shock can result instead if you exposed to them. Fortunately, the livelihood of this occurring is relatively low. However, the control measures that prevent these hazards require carefully recommend attention to details. Electrical safety is important. Thank you.
Hi guys.
Wala man kasigaw. Sige pa, sige pa. Wala.
I have learned from the LT 122 is you need to know about how to use materials every time you perform, because as an electrician student you need to take care of yourself and we need to understand the diagram. And lastly, you know how to connect the proper wiring for your safety. That's all. Thank you.
My experience in 1 to 5 wiring diagram or electrical wiring diagram is very useful, and this subject or activity is the interesting and very useful for our students of electrical, and especially to the knowledge that I have learned to build and to connect the wiring diagram and connection. Thank you.
What I learned based on my performances in the modules is we need to always be aware of your surroundings, about hazard, tools, and dangerous materials. We are handling electricity, which is extremely dangerous. I also learned how to use tools and equipment properly, and I also learned how to install electricity and power lines properly. ma'am, based on my experience in a room in the residential wiring was at first and I had a lot of trouble with our diagram. And when it took a while it become okay and I know a lot of because I like what I do as a electrical student. And we also have a good relationship with our classmates and kind professors. And hopefully in the final we can all finish up to diagram number 10.
I learned about diagram 1 to 5 is how to connect all wires and how to use strategy to connect them all the wires, and I use them side by side to connect all the lamp and the three-way switch, and use to all these skills in more performances in 6 to 10.
Good morning, my name is Jason in Tagalog. I have been in Midterm 125. I learned the Midterm, and the topics are about residential wiring, skills, and safety wirings, installing and the most purpose and handles, machine and power tools, PPA, and personal equipment. And my experience performing diagram 1 to 5 in the custom line. My experience is difficult but it makes me improve. This is all about content.
Hello, ma'am. My name is Christoph Consrid Juno, and this is my experience inside the classroom in ELT 1 to 2 subject. My experience inside the classroom for ELT 1 to 2 subject is amazing and fun because it taught me a lot of things about residential wiring and how to install things, different kind of joint, and the safety measures while performing. And I also learned a lot in our module because it gives you complete explanation so that you'll understand the topic and the things that you need to know about this subject. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Martin Nadella, LT1A. My experience of being an electrician student in the subject LT122 are every performance and every day is unique, so the work is less monotonous than in other task paths. And being an electrician, you need to focus your mind when you are being to perform the task and knowledge to read and understand the diagram. That's all. Thank you.
Dire na ako kay Gerardo Bulos.
Wipe pa. Dyan na lang. Pirma. Wait lang, ma'am.
Good day, ma'am. What I have learned from laboratory. First of all, I learned how to follow diagram that the diagram contains, where PPE, and most of all, how to prevent shocks or burn while performing. I learned that before performing, check the table if there is no trouble that can cause delaying time, and I learned that electricity is very dangerous.
What I learned based on my performances and the modules in ELT 122 is we need to always be aware of our surroundings about hazardous and dangerous materials since we are handling electricity, which is extremely dangerous. I also learned how to use tools and equipments properly, and I also learned how to install electricity and power lines properly. That's all. Thank you.
Good morning, ma'am. I am Kent Brian Silingko from ALT 1A. What I have learned, the module 1 to 5. I have learned a lot from the subject. I learned that I should always wear PPE and make making sure my tools are clean before I use it. I also learned how to use the different tools properly and experiences how important these tools are in course. I learned a lot from the teacher and most especially from the experience that I got here is that being an electrical student is not easy. As I told and you need to always have your focus, have time and very actually because and just wrong move and might live to explore and these are the things made me realize that I can very proud that I chose the course that I chose to be an electrical student.
Good morning, ma'am. My name is Jason Electrical 1A. I have learned in the module 1 about electrical installation and residential wiring. And I have learned about the classification of non-functional and functional tools and always use protective equipment before working for our safety. I have learned about my experience in the classroom during my performance class. I'm so nervous because yes, a parent, but soon I'm enjoying it and doing it well. Thank you.
Good evening, ma'am. My name is June Ong from EFP1, and I will share what I have learned in EFP1 present. What I have learned in module is to know how to handle all the tools, equipment, and their functions. And about the laboratory performances, before you start to perform, you need to learn and understand the wiring diagram. Prepare yourself and prepare the tools that you need. And check the breaker or power source and make sure the power is always off before starting any electrical work. Lock the breaker if possible, or if cannot, make sure everyone in the area knows it is turned off for a reason and the event is visible. Note that you are working on the electricity. And I also learned how to join and twist the wire. As a student in electrical installation, you should acquire the important knowledge and skills in wire devices and joints, and should be familiar with the actual application of your splice and joint. This will serve as your tool in performing actual wiring installation.
Hi ma'am, I am Saril James Santos. Will share about my experience in ELT 122 subject in laboratory performance. I have encountered a very difficult and very confusing performance. And I experienced that you'll need to understand very carefully of your diagram too. Avoid mistakes in repeating in the table and about module. I have learning about how to handle all tools and equipment. And knowing it of functions. That all for today video. Ma'am, thank you.
Good evening, ma'am. My name is Vincent Tisupeño of ELT 1A, and this is what I have learned in Module 1 to 5. In Module, I learned the topics is all about residential wirings, rules and safety while installing, and also the purpose of using hand tools, machine or power tools, PPE or personal protective equipment. And I learned in Module that you need to maintain clean your tools, PPE, etc. after using it. And my experience in classroom during my performance is, in beginning, I'm scared because it has current. My hands are shaking badly and my heart is beating faster and faster. But sooner, I'm enjoying it and doing it well. But based on my experience, you need to do it safely, with care, and patience. And that's all, ma'am. Thank you.
You must be always present and follow accordingly. So if the right?
My name is John Paul Pibayas. This is my video presentation. My experience in classroom. During my performance in beginning, I'm scared because it is current. My hands are shaking badly. In my heart beating faster but sooner and enjoying it in doing well. But based on my experience, you need to do it safety care, and patient. I learned in module. The topic is all about residential wiring rules and safety while installing, and also we prepare of using hand tools, machine or power tools, PPE or personal, and I learned in module that you need to clean, maintain your tools, PPE, etc. after using it. Thank you.
Good day, ma'am. My experience in the classroom during the performance of diagram 1 to 5 is, I think I can describe it with the word epic, because during the laboratory I experienced different epic things and encountered difficulties and even short circuits, but it made me improve and I realized that if my work didn't work, the problem is not on the diagram or on the equipment but on myself. So it makes me improve myself and start to realize my mistakes and start troubleshooting.